do very well. It's something I look for, picture and video quality. They seem to do a good job on that. I have Apple stuff, so seamlessness of it really sticks out for me. But yeah, fair enough. Like there's the whole Apple, what do you call it? Apple. Yeah, everything connects together well. If you stick to that. Also my laptop, even my watch. Leave home without your phone. That does sound good. Yeah, if you don't want your S9 Plus on, it's an upgrade from what I'm currently running. And it has a headphone jack, right? Yes, it does. Yeah, which is a huge thing. I love having a headphone jack. I just... Like, most flagship phones now don't have a headphone jack, and I'm like looking at upgrading and like the different options, and it's just like always, it's just like, this phone looks great, but no headphone jack. Cried when I couldn't plug into the car. Yeah, that'd be the biggest difficulty for me, is upgrading to most flagship phones. Is no headphone jack. God, so much sand. I hate sand. Beaches are nice, but sand is so inconvenient. You go away. Why are you here? What are you doing in the sand? Jeez. It's on the watch, dude. And the watch. Oh, I appreciate that. Upgrades on phones. Because my Huawei P20 Pro, although having a good camera, for how expensive it was when I got it on a decent deal, it is broken now. It is broken. That's primarily what I bought it for. Alright. It sounds like tiny pieces of glass. Yeah. That takes decent enough pictures. Yeah, I bet it's pretty good. It's only one generation old, right? There's sand in my boots. It's the problem. Like, once you get into a sandy environment, like, you will have sand in your stuff for weeks. It's impossible to get rid of. Possible. Alright. Best I can, let's try to put on socks and put on boots without getting everything too sandy. Hey Matt, how's it going? Oh, yeah. That would help with the phone thing. And then I'm in the market for a gaming laptop so I can stream from a still portable, although heavy laptop, and switch between places in British Columbia. Still too heavy to bring traveling with me, and the battery life would suck anyway. Like, I couldn't just like rip it out in my tent, although wouldn't that be hilarious? To get into the tent at the end of the day and then just switch to a freaking gaming setup. Waking up late today. Oh, I've been up since, I think, a pretty normal morning, sometime between 7 and 8. But I've been trying to do some Black Friday shopping because apparently it's already started. It hasn't been very successful. I haven't been that satisfied with the deals. See, I'm all for it. Brought me a lot of entertainment. Yeah, no, that'd help me. The whole cell phone thing. I don't know how you want to go about doing that. I don't know where you're shipping it from either. Posted info section is enough. Yeah, that'd be to my P.O. box, which would be the best way to send anything to me. Oh, these socks are getting holes in it too. Why do I break everything? That's right. I'm staying within Canada. Not that it matters that much, but which provider is it coming from? Is it locked to a carrier? Or didn't they ban doing that in Canada? It should be unlocked. Okay. Oh. Za.
Hey BB Kappa Pride, I miss you Peppa Hands.
Like, I thought it was less than that. Still 5 months? That's almost half a year. What am I gonna do until then? Well, I'll probably do a Europe trip before, well, I will do a Europe trip before Amsterdam. Maybe I'll stop by Prague again somewhere along the way. Alright, got you. Hey, Lays for it. If you do that, thank you very much. That's a lot of thing to send. It's just one generation old. You could just trade that in for hundreds of dollars. What the fuck was that noise? I can make it squeak? Apparently. I can't recreate it now. Anyway. Oh, also, last night, before I passed out, once I came to my tent, I got Disney Plus. And I watched the 3 episodes that exist of The Mandalorian, which I thought was wonderful. Disney's haven't been able to watch so much times on internet been as bad as I remembered. In the towns, it's wonderful. Once you get rural, it leaves a lot to be desired. Sorry, I'm just murdering. Murder! Oh god, there's so many of them. Murder. 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 Where'd you go? I think I got them. Oh, not you. Oh, not you either. I don't mean to murder you like that. I don't want you to crush on my finger. I just want you to... Sister's been in New Zealand for over a month now, actually. Like on vacation, or is she doing like one of the working holiday things? Or... But yeah, I will say like in New Zealand, if I have network, just 1 or 2 bars on Spark network, something like that, it's enough to run a pretty decent stream. I can usually run a 1 network stream at like 3500 bit rate. Where'd you go? You fell down. No, I don't. I lost you. It's just best to not pack up your tent when you have a bunch of flies inside, because then you crush them and then you just have smushed fly inside your tent when you pack it up. Right, let's get summer there. Yeah, we're coming right into summer here, so pretty good weather. It's gonna get hotter as I head further north as well. Alright, anyway, let's get out of here. Pretty much packed up. Strider Eden with the 3-month Twitch Prime reset. Thank you very much. I don't know if you can tell, but my tent is in convertible mode. So I just have it kind of providing shade, but still letting wind flow while I was just hanging out, shopping and stuff. Convertible mode. It's not designed for that, but I made it designed for that. There's the ocean. There's the Tasman Sea, which is nice. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, I want to go swimming again, or at least cool off. I'm warm. Yeah, I know it's only 18 degrees, but I'm Canadian. Anyway, set you guys down for this. Well, this tall grass is annoying because it makes it hard for you guys to see anything. I'm gonna set you guys down for the takedown. This is why I stayed here yesterday. It's like when I was out and just like wandering around before I started the stream, I'm just like, I don't want to leave. And it's like there's like no one here. And there's enough network that I can do stuff. Yeah, that's gonna be in frame, but anyway, we'll zoom in past it. There's our waves over there. Nice. I'm gonna stay here. I'm leaving. I can't. I don't have supplies for another day. Well, I could just go into town and resupply, but I'm not gonna just hang it on a beach for a week. As nice as that sounds, that's probably not the best choice. Alright, I'll have to pack out this case full of random stuff. Also, this is what happened to my my Minion toothpaste. I don't know if is there a hole in it? No, the lid just blew off. Note to self, never get one of these pop-off lids, because that just is a horrible design choice, because it's going to pop off, and then you're going to have toothpaste everywhere. Like, my toiletry bag is just filled with toothpaste. It's wonderful. I like get rid of some of this. Using up so much of my water. Let's just wait till we have an actual sink. Ah! I got crap everywhere. Just going on. Ah! Okay, screw you. Just going on. Take you out. plane ride 3 swords. Oh. Yeah, he's offered to give me a ride in his plane. Pick me up in Nelson. I just have to like be there, and I guess he has to be free, and timing has to work out. Set the sound, but it'd be sick. I'm flying. Although, has the helicopter ride ruined my love for planes? I don't know. I guess we'll have to fly in a plane and find out. So much crap. So much sand. Tobozed, Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome to the Twitch Hikers. Thank you. Tobozed. And Isla Zip with the Twitch Prime sub as well. Thank you for that. Are we back under 1,000 again? Because we dropped under yesterday, and we brought it back up, but then I haven't streamed for a bit until today, so now we're probably back under 1,000. Oh, it's this volatile. Where's my thingy with all my stuff? I know that doesn't really help you. Oh, there it is. When I said thingy with all my stuff, that in fact meant the bag where I put my steaks. Okay, this is the one we're using, right? Yes. Okay. This is our internet for right now. This is important. Okay, you go in here. Everything's going to hope you get a proper meal today. Oh, I think we will. Such a process. Stay. Don't go in the sand. Don't go in the sand. Doesn't really matter if you go in the sand. Still don't go in the sand. Morning power line. Okay. So, batteries. But almost empty. Half empty. Late riser. I was trying to shop. Black Friday. I have a shopping list. judge me. It's just full of toothpaste now. It's horrible. I hate it. This big boy's empty. This is garbage. Garbage. Yes, I think you're empty. Empty. And you're not empty. Yeah, you're still full. Drop battery. Pick up some good stuff. No, I didn't find good deals on the stuff I wanted. Also, I'm new to that stuff. As I was looking at getting that for when I am home, so I can like stream a home-based setup, but still be able to move it around British Columbia. Getting a gaming laptop that I could stream from. It's for like single-player games when we're taking time off. There's a few games I'd like to play, like your Red Dead Redemption 2 kind of things and stuff. Let's give this the old shake. Yeah, I've never done like home streaming. I don't know what I'm looking for exactly. RP service. You can RP as a hitchhiker. Those bamboo, I don't think there's any bamboo around here. Oh, you mean the poles? No, they're aluminum. Or as you'd say here, aluminium. few more things packed up. That's all the main tent components packed into the sleeping bag compartment. Just gotta throw some stuff internal. Get all the garbage into the cider case there. We'll be good to go. Spilled toothpaste is killing me though. Yeah. Back to phone, I see, yeah. The amount of batteries, the amount of HDMI cables I blow through. I have to carry just so much extra weight, and I don't think I get that much benefit. I lose connection in the same places running a live view as I do running a cell phone. That was the biggest thing I was hoping from a live view, is I could stretch out into places where the signal's just a little questionable and hope that 4 networks would be enough to hold it together, and it's not the case. In fact, it's worse. Because when you lose connection on the live view and you're trying to get it back, it struggles a lot more to come back, I find, while it tries to get those multiple connections all bonded together. The phone would already be back up cranking out something. We're doing everything in cities, and when you stay in a hotel every night, I'm sure it's a great option. My experience using it for hitchhiking and sleeping in a tent, it's kind of shit. Okay. Hey, Discrete Games, how's it going? Let me just suss up my battery situation here. You are dead. dire straits here, guys. The battery situation. Ooh, this is a little bit testy here. Okay, will you stand up, please? Maybe. Okay, so we got this, but that's under capacity. You got this, that's under capacity. You got half of that. Okay, we're enough for today. Mr. Rich, how are you doing today? I'm doing quite well. We started late, so I was shopping, but here we are. We're gonna have to recharge everything tonight. Is the situation here, but we do have enough for today. Yeah, we'll be alright. What's this one? Use the solar panel. Like the solar panel you'd get on like one of these is almost negligible. Like, say your phone dies and you leave this in the sun all day, you might get enough charge to like partially charge your cell phone, like to get it running and make a couple calls and text or something like that if you need to. But as far as like running a stream, it's next to nothing. No camping tonight? No. Unless we find a place to camp. Yeah, this is dead as well. Unless we find a place to camp, like when we were in Rotorua, and I could charge while camping. How do you usually start your streams? It's all over the place. So, it's all over the place. That one's dead as well. That one's dead. This one's dead. Okay. So, let's throw these all in the bag. I hitched Jay Shreezy's head to low earlier in my stream? Or when? Stay. You're empty. You're empty. You're not 100% empty, but close to. A spider. Hello. So let's plug this guy into here. Keep you guys running. walk. To get to the parking lot, it's just like a couple hundred meters. To get into town, it's gonna be like, I don't know, 30 minutes. 20 minutes. Alright. Push back our way out of here. What's up, Hitch? How you doing? Oh, not too much. Just walking along the beach, packing out a bunch of garbage. Life's pretty good. Oh, the weka was back this morning. I took a picture of it. The chicken. I was trying to eat my bread. Rude dude. Okay. Get the camera so it's more facing forward. Shelter the driftwood count as leaving, no, Chase? I think it's a pretty common thing to do. There's a few different little shelters people have made further over here. That breeze is nice. Oh, you meet CJ, right? Well, he's in Malaysia, right? My best chance to meet him would be at any events that we both go to, most notably TwitchCon. Hey, Princess Flick. Well, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Let's do stuff. Could have built a Bob Ross cabin. We conquered the wooden throne. We didn't have to build it, we just took it by force. Can't effing sleep. The Twitch Prime sub. Thanks for that, Twitch Prime sub. Welcome to the Twitch Hikers. Let's go hitchhike. I think the section once we leave town here is not the best. Network-wise, that is. Until we get closer to Nelson. Lionel Barcelo. Where are the Vegs? What does that mean? Go inland or short way? I don't think there is a short way to get to Nelson. Correct me if I'm wrong though. think you have to go inland. Happy U.S. turkey holiday. You in the country, you're in, don't celebrate. Well, Canada has Thanksgiving, it's just a month before U.S. It's in October. But yeah, I don't think New Zealand does one. Well, your map hasn't been updated in a while now? Yeah, it's all manually updated when some mods have time, so it's not going to be in real time. We're gonna get rid of some of this stuff here. Going home early today. Right on. This broken piece of toothpaste. We're gonna get new toothpaste. Might be on a bit later. It sounds good. Another one real quick. Is he throwing away? Garbage? Djibouti.
この道
Ah.
照れて雪があの街に
Ah.
続いている気がする感じろ
Ah.
Yes
Very
Finish.
good. Very finish.
Yes.
Very good. Arigato.
ありがとう Hey ありがとう
It's been broadcasting for 33 minutes in this stream.
He is very nice face.
Nice face.
Fantastic face.
Fantastic face.
世界中飛び回ってんのすげえわあいつすげえわこんにちはヒッチチャット Oh thank you Thank you Hi Thank you 終わったろ
Yes. That was the best time to join us.
ナイスガイって言われてねアニメーションのアニメ俺
Ta-da! This is a strange slide. It's very thin. Too much friction? I'm just too thick. My booty was getting squeezed. Well. That was fun. Cool, baby. Oh, it's a convertible Mercedes. SLK 250 CDI. Bonjour. You go Villefranche? Hey.
No place
On my lap. Twelve types of pens. There's three. There's fine pen, fat pen, and permanent but thin pen. Huh? Okay. The judgment. This is a Bob Ross art stream. You know, we're supposed to be positive here. It's supposed to be positive. Can we all be positive? Guitar solo.
Faces come and faces go, and the fading yellow line keeps towing me along. The road only ends when you sit too long. Legs keep moving as the cars roll on. Hitching a ride like a merry-go-round. See you again when I'm back in town. Roll with me, I'm the prince of the road. Live my life like everywhere's home. Hitching a ride like a merry-go-round. See you again when I'm back in town.
I like this. Well done.
Roll with me, I'm
On there? On the car? Okay. Can I show that?
終わったないまで
There you go. Sign the car.
稚内ってほら北海道の一番上そう
お盆だからね、稚内までゴールまでできちゃうんですね。俺も稚内まで。
I feel so dumb just standing in the drive-thru waiting for a car to drive. Bonjour. Can I get 2 cheeseburgers? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Ça sera tout?
2.
Tout cheese.
Yeah.
It's okay.
All right.
2 oh.
€2. Perfect. I'll walk around. All right. See you in a minute. Yeah. Perfect. Merci beaucoup. Yeah. Now I'm going inside because it's raining. Yeah.
先にこの人を降ろします。
I will kill this person first.
Okay?
Can you say that again? Can you repeat that?
それを繰り返してくれませんか？
それを繰り返す。この人は家に帰ります。
This person will go home.
Ah, okay.
You home.
You can see it if I go like this. I spin around.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey. Sorry, I'm just checking something really quick. Then we'll walk into town. Alright, let's go. Let's get out of here. Belgians are gone? Yeah, they left yesterday after we talked. They were planning on leaving earlier, but then they stayed for a little bit, but I think they were about to leave. Anyway, into town we go. Get some proper food and hitchhike out of here. Squeak, 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 squeak. Squeak, squeak, squeak. You're camping with people? No, I was out in the bush outside of this. I was close to people though. I really like having my own private spot. Actually, I guess I could try and hitch into town. Just I waved at them. I could have put the old thumb out. Anyway, let's look in front of me. The Belgians. I bought some ciders off them yesterday. We had a beach day yesterday, so I didn't go into town. I had enough food from the day before where we did a supermarket run. So I'm like, oh, I'll just stay here. But I'm like, oh, you know what would make this better? A little beer or cider or something like that. So I walked to where all the RVs and vans were to see if I could buy some off of someone, and bought 5 off of them. Still have 1 left. I only had 4 yesterday. Beard's looking thick. Thank you. Now, there's a walking trail. That'd be nicer. But then we don't have like the if we get another car, I'm gonna try and hitch it. But once I'm in like the edge of town, then I'm just gonna walk it. But for this section right here, I think it's a decent chance. Okay, you're so squeaky today. Holy Jesus. Some turkey, New Zealand steak? No, I'm Canadian. We already had our Thanksgiving. What was the tip where you camped? What do you mean? What do you mean? Just pretend you're American to make everyone happy. I guess. A lot of people think I'm American. Like, I don't sound that much different from someone in the States, especially if you're in like the Pacific Northwest. Just you sound Canadian, do I? I think there's been several people that have met me in person that said I sound more Canadian in person, I think. So I don't know. Also, I feel like my accent changes depending on who I'm hanging around. So, like, there were quite a few flies, but it wasn't that bad. When I did end the stream, when I was on the beach just laying there humming some music and stuff, when I ended the stream, like, more and more flies were showing up, and it was ruining my vibe. So I put my tent into convertible mode and did the exact same thing, but with a mesh screen protecting me. British 2 gave you a ride at me. They recognize Canadianism in you, though. Yeah, I think, yeah. Did I ask them what gave it away? I don't know. Wait, you're right. Yeah, the tip is like a good chunk that way. How long do you plan on walking? Into town, we'll grab a bite to eat, and then I gotta walk out of town and then hitchhike. Kind of gotta walk all the way through town to get to the other edge of town to hitchhike out. It's not a huge town though. Go in the wrong way. I need to hitchhike into town. How many miles? I have no idea. Wait, crap. We just talked about this. They have an MLG license plate. They're gamers. They'd totally pick me up. End up in Ray's house again. There's a good chance I'll stop by. So we're in the city again. I'm in Auckland. But if I hitchhike through the North Island and I'm approaching Auckland with quite a bit of time to spare, I might bypass it best I can and then come back to Auckland closer to my flight. That's the story from before streaming. What type of story do you want? Like, it's very common for me to be talking about something and then think of a relevant story from long ago. But for me to just summon one, I struggle to just pull one out of a hat without just being like inspired by some other conversation topic. Clip-worthy. Oh, this wind's so nice. Like, I have a usual suspects of like stories I tell. I'm like, do I just tell the same stories I always tell? This squeak is annoying me. It's extra squeaky today. At all. No, we're not going to do the spaghetti story. Actually, I think the squeak might be from a different part. Usually it's a strap squeak, but now I think it's actually something internally in my backpack squeaking. Ever hitch ride and immediately regretted it? Well, the guy the other day, he was not a safe driver. I remember 3 days ago now. He's like drifting his car around the corners and stuff. So that would be a pretty quick regret. He wasn't driving me very far, so we just dealt with it. But it was not a happy ride. Head up the coast more, go inland. I don't, like, you can still go up the coast I think a little bit, but you kind of run into a dead end. So we're heading inland towards Nelson. So the guy who killed the other guy? Well, that was on stream. Just keep it straight. killed him. Well, yeah, it's subjective, but for the guy that did 38 years in prison for shooting his nephew, like, it's 100% just speculation whether you say one way or another. But 38 years is a long time for you to do something that involves no one dying. "38 years. I can't see attempted being 38 years. Like, he did life in prison. Like, that's one of those, like, isn't life technically like 25 years? They can, like, extend it without parole, but, like, isn't anything over like 25 years considered life? And it's up to whether they want to parole you out after a certain amount of time. Life that got out in 30 years. He probably went in his early 20s and he got out in his 60s, so yeah, I'd consider that life. Or 70s. Sheb with the 3-month resub. Thank you very much, Sheb. Good day, Trevor. Good day, Sheb.
Good day, Trevor face savoring food.
Wait, 6 months. Did I say 3 months? Okay, 6-month resub. Thank you. And it gone by pretty quick. Jefferson would suck though. But so imagine yourself there at 41. That's just 3 years more than he spent in prison. 38 years. So essentially imagine your entire life, but you were in prison for all of it. In chat, call me Wanda. Alright, Wanda. Best to try to get the best chance of being picked up. Well, no matter what you wear, you probably will get picked up. But I think there's things you can do to, on average, expedite the process. And your goal should just be to look clean and presentable and friendly. Like, it's going to be generalizing here, but try to look like someone your average, in quotes, person wouldn't mind sitting next to and having a conversation with. Dressed. Chance of being picked up, 100%. It just might be by the police. I feel like at some point I turn right. I know at some point I turn right, I just don't forget which point. Been to Turkey? I have not been to Turkey before, no. Help at all. Family in Turkey, so if you ever plan on going, probably hook it up with the Istanbul trip, like a place to stay in Istanbul, or? And gambling for Thanksgiving won $1,100. Hey, luck's on your side today. I think I'd be a bad gambler, so I don't do it. This is a decent little walk into town though, so that's why I didn't want to, if I was going to stay on the beach, I didn't feel like doing an expedition into town. It's pretty nice turkey, especially my family. Try to feed the crap out of you. Overbearingly nice. They shelter you, provide transport and translation. Well, they sound wonderful. It is somewhere I would like to go in the future. There's a vlog in Istanbul. There you go. play poker? Poker's, yeah. I did a little online poker a few years ago. Like the lowest stakes you could possibly play. I think I put like $20 of my own money in. And I think it ended after like casually playing for a couple weeks with $40. Pretty much a pro. Discipline playlist stakes poker? Well, no, it's MTTs, so you just enter a bunch of tournaments with low buy-ins and occasionally cash. What's up? Let's see hella clips from your stream on Viction. Yeah, he's been featured on his. He even did a video that was just hitch clips. How's it going? I'm the bot. Alright, we're almost into town. Once we come around this corner here, it's kind of just a straight road and we'll slowly start seeing some businesses. And we're in town. I'll grab probably a pie or something, I don't know. And then we'll walk out of town and hitchhike north, direction Nelson. Craziest thing that's happened to you while streaming. This would be a good time when someone that's been watching the stream for a while could link their favorite clips of craziest thing they've seen on stream. What do I think would be the craziest? And you might have seen some of these clips as you say you watch Viction videos. Getting shot. Well, yeah, getting the exclamation point shooter 1, exclamation point shooter 2 incident in Arkansas was definitely uncomfortable. It wasn't on purpose, so it wasn't like he was shooting at me on purpose. I just happened to be right behind the sign he was shooting at, directly behind. mistake ever during an eating contest. No, I politely barfed into a bucket. Alright? Politely barfed. In a controlled space. I can't do eating competitions. I can eat quite often, like a good chunk, but I eat slow. Swimming in that hole, going to the soccer game, hot air balloon ride. That's true, it was a very busy time, and I was getting close to TwitchCon in San Diego as well. Oh, happy days. Use Verizon. I'm in New Zealand right now, although Verizon might have some kind of roaming something. I'm on Sparks network at the moment in New Zealand, but that is through unlimitedrl.com's international plan, which I think is actually based on AT&T's global roaming network. So, but when I'm in the US, I try to be on Verizon. I find the best network in especially rural areas.
Hello.
How are you today?
Not too bad.
Not too bad. That's good. Just looking for a light bite. Is this all your food here?
That's all I've got left.
There's sausage rolls?
Well, I call them three little pigs in a blanket. It's a pork sausage with ham and cheese wrapped in bacon with chutney.
That sounds quite tasty. And what are these guys?
That's a meat pasty.
A meat pasty.
Yeah.
Can I just grab one of both of those? Because those sound really good.
Did you want those heated at all?
Sure, why not? Could I grab a latte, please?
What size would you like?
We'll get the larger size, yeah.
Any sugar in that?
No, thank you. day?
Nice day out.
Oh, beauty. Beautiful day. Is this town generally more sunny than further south on the west coast, or does it get a lot of rain as well?
Yeah, the further south, the less and the cooler.
Okay.
not hugely, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And the further north, like up in Karamea and there, it's even, it's sunnier and sort of more of a bit of a subtropical climate there.
Okay.
I think the weather's good on the coast till Sunday.
Till Sunday, okay.
Yeah. It's $14.80.
Do you take card or cash?
Debit card only, not credit.
Okay. Do that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your time. No, that's a different lady.
Oh, sorry, this is different. Mine are both in here.
Yeah.
Okay. Trying to steal someone's food.
It's okay, see ya.
See ya. Oh, sick. There's a bench over there. One sec. Sorry, I've been answering your stuff or talking. Ooh, this is hot. Very hot. Bench in the shade. It's got a lot of bird poop on it, but that's okay. It's good for you. Oh, you managed to go to the West Coast during one of the few times it hasn't rained. I know. I know. It's been quite nice. Alright, let me try and scroll back here a little bit. I want to stream cuts out in vehicles. Like, when you go into any building, any contained space, the network's going to be worse than being 100% outdoors. But the network cuts out when I'm in a vehicle, mostly because we leave towns and we go into rural areas where they don't invest in cellular infrastructure because it doesn't affect as many people, so they don't invest as much money. And you'll see once we hitchhike out of this town, we're going to have a lot of network problems. Spent longer in a town of 1,000 people than my city of 400,000. Yeah, I don't like cities that much, so that sounds like me. Clip were you in these people car and there was some weird stuff was being said on the radio. I forget what was being said. It's hella weird. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. That was still a few weeks ago in New Zealand. And it was like a religious radio. And it was about how... What was it saying about women? It's like, don't go for loose woman, pretty much. Yeah, it's good. I'm just gonna skip back down to current. How are you today? I'm doing quite well. I'm back in the hospital. I'm sorry to hear that, Steph. Hope everything gets better for you soon. can I submit the San Diego TwitchCon hobo stealing your tomahawk steak for best of clips? Or did 300 peeps beat me to it? That wasn't on my stream, that was on Zockley's stream and Baby Shoe's stream, right? And that steak was being split between me, Baby Shoe, and I forget who else. Yeah. Really good. So lamb sausage wrapped in ham and some chutney in it. It was stolen from Baby Shoe. Had already put that steak on her plate. He just like came up, reached over the railing, grabbed the steak, and like made eye contact as he like walked away and just shoved it in his mouth. So, it was honestly such a disrespectful way of putting it. Oh yeah, absolutely. I think there's some valuable lessons that many religions teach, but stuff like that I think is very toxic. Boris Badenov with the 100 bits, thank you. Pretty tasty. No, yeah, the steak theft again wasn't on my stream, so it'd be like you have to hunt it down for someone else's stream. Dodge Ram 3500. It's weird seeing those here. When I see those not in North America, it just feels weird. I do remember on that ride with the people playing the religious radio about the loose women. They started asking me about my religion and all that stuff. I just find it funny that their religious talk show radio host just started going down some toxic path. Anyway, Gina, thank you so much for the 17-month resub. Appreciate that. Happy Turkey Day, gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble, everyone. And thank you, Janaz Now.
Happy Turkey Day, gobble, gobble.
pen when he's showing you around the irradiated site and the bad translation went to sex. Yeah, that was the thing for sure. What are you eating there? A pasty of some kind. That's what you called it. So we just had like a sausage roll type thing. It was like a sausage roll, but instead of just sausage and then the pastry, it was sausage wrapped in ham and chutney. This one is like meat and like onion or something. It's looking like wherever we end up today, we're going to be out of batteries, so I'll have to get a place to recharge, or somehow find a way to recharge. It's New Zealand hot. What's it today, like 20 degrees? Further up north it's hotter, further down south it's cooler. It's coming into summer now, so it's getting into the hotter part of the year. Rocket science with the 50
Hey
bits.
Hitch, how's it going? That looks like
Hitch, how's
a
it
good
going?
meal.
That looks like a good meal. Yeah, it's a nice tasty bit of food here. A little bit of protein. Thank you for the 50 bits, Rocket Science. Cafe places let you charge your stuff. It depends. Some don't have accessible plugs, and I plug in a lot of things, so it's kind of awkward. But yeah, if I'm a customer there, I don't have any qualms about plugging in and trying to charge everything for a couple hours. Someone's backyard. No, it's a bench next to the street, underneath the tree. Like Cornish pasty or something? Yeah. Different. Yeah, it's good. Hi, you hitching today? Yeah, after this we'll be walking out of town and going hitchhiking. This is some kind of pasty type thing. Pocket it till we find a bin. Yeah, that's good. Let's drink some coffee. And we'll be good to go. Lots of bird poop on this. What can you do? Let's see how far I gotta walk before we find something kind of viable for hitchhiking. Like, Now the problem here is you kind of gotta go like it's like 8 kilometers south. Then you get back. Only then do you get back onto the main highway, which Highway 6, and then you can go either north or south. But I guess it kind of goes east, the direction I'm going. We'll probably get to just like the edge of this town, hitchhike, find someone going anywhere. Even if they're going south, they'll get me onto the main road, and then we'll try and hitchhike from there. I'm guessing is what we'll probably do. But yeah, this section here is not going to be very good. Looks like Vodafone's going to be better on this route in the rural areas though, so I might swap my battery into that one because I only have one battery. It's good here. Let me see if I can show you. Get rid of those lines. Stop. Okay, here we are in Westport. The red boops are the Vodafone towers, the blue ones are the Spark towers. Or wait, or is it the reverse of that? I think that's right. There's more Vodafone around here. And then we're taking this road through Inagahua, Murchison, which has Spark and Vodafone, but then the next kind of town, just a Vodafone tower. Then we're going north from there. And there's a big gap between there. And then you get some Vodafone towers out in the rural bit there. And then once you get around Nelson, then it's like Spark City, but you'll have decent network on everything. There's gonna be some big holes, is all I'm saying in that sense there. Like literally, when I get east, like once I get onto the highway heading east, it looks like there's a solid, like 50 kilometers between towers or something like that. Less than ideal. Okay. So, let me just see how good hitchhiking would be if I do just get a ride to that 6th junction. very good. Message on chat or Facebook soon. We're trying to figure out Christmas Day, and I need to know of your plans. Do you have any, like, if you're doing dinner, etc., let me know. Okay, yeah. I should have? Okay, well, no, you are 3 hours ahead yesterday from me. So by the time it's nighttime for me, it's definitely nighttime plus for you. Possibly mornings. I guess it depends how late I end. Because tonight I'll be getting somewhere to recharge my batteries most likely, because yeah, we're out. It's a bit of a shoulder there, but that's before the junction. So then I'll miss people that are coming and bypassing it. Anyway, we'll just wing it. Hope for the best. And then as far as this junction goes, what do we got here? The time zones are strange here. Probably good enough. Love coffee. It'll be enough shoulder. It's not ideal, but one out of town. But that is how far of a walk is that? 30-minute walk. That's not horrible, but decent walk. And there's really no good spot to hitchhike before that. We're right in town the whole time. Yeah. Especially on Facebook, you can reply what's convenient. That's easy. Yeah, that works. What? This battery's almost dying? Lord. This is a disaster. I'm like, oh, we must still be pretty decent on the battery. No, we are not decent on the battery. Is this one on? And you're already down to 25 to 50%. Oh no. Alright, that's my coffee gun. Alright, we're ready to go. I have enough water for right now. On the low side, I think that's enough for right now. Apparently the water in town here sucks too. People in the grocery store are saying I should not drink the tap water here, which I almost always drink the tap water, almost everywhere, because it's free. Yeah, let's go. Oh, I still have a cider ready. So, you know. Wait, I'm gonna see if I can fix this squeak. This squeak's killing me. Backpack this time. Heading to Nelson? Yeah, that's the plan. Temperature water's usually fine, but the looks are telling you not to. That's unusual. Yeah, I thought the same thing. I just figured anywhere in New Zealand would be fine. but several people at the grocery store when I was I just asked if there was a spot to top up my water bottle, and they're like, you should not drink our water in town. I'm like, oh, okay. I forgot I need to put on sunscreen. The sun is pretty penetrating here. Sunscreen is that? Neutrogena. This grocery store, they want you to buy water from them rather than drink tap water, right? Yeah, but your cashier is not going to make a commission off of me buying an 80-cent bottle of water. There really isn't a financial incentive for them. None really work. You're talking about sunscreen? It does work. As someone who spends most of my days outside in the sun, I can confirm that sunscreen does in fact work. There is about a 100% correlation to me burning and not wearing sunscreen compared to me not burning when wearing sunscreen. That didn't meet the claimed SPF, so they still did something that just didn't meet the claimed SPF. But from what I've read, anything over SPF 30 is probably going to do you just fine, because I think like SPF 30 does like 97 point something percent of UVA, UVB, whatever freaking stuff, and you go to 50, it's like 98 point something. For a little while, but you're going from none of them work to I bet it only protects you for a little while. For me, it's as simple as if I wear sunscreen, I don't get sunburnt. If I don't wear sunscreen, I get sunburnt. Wait, did I say that right? If I do wear sunscreen, I don't get sunburnt. If I don't wear sunscreen, I do get sunburnt. There we go. My experience as someone who spends the vast majority of days outside every year. Still squeaky. Mr. No wearing his tinfoil hat today. He generally takes the very pessimistic, negative side of things. Hi Trevor, excited to see what today brings with that
Hi
300
Trevor,
Miss Terry.
excited to see what today brings.
Yeah, let's go see what today brings. Let's go find our place to hitchhike. Let's do it. And apparently squeak all day. Oh, so squeaky. I feel like the squeak's coming from a different part of my backpack today. Pretty sure it's the right shoulder strap, but I feel like this is behind that at the moment. Wait, you hitchhike? I know, right? It's been so long. We didn't even hitchhike yesterday. I'd almost forgotten how to do it. Wow, that was a big beetle or something. Crawling around on me. Weird dude. It's like thunderclouds a little. Let's find out. I might have to take this off and try and figure out the squeak again. It's an especially loud squeak today. See if he has service wherever he goes. Doesn't have service sometimes. Like, I have a plan that I can connect to whatever local provider I want to. So there's 3 providers here in New Zealand. I can be on Spark, Vodafone, 2 Degrees. But when there is no local connection, I won't have signal. So it's nice because I can just show up to a country and connect to whatever provider I want to. But I still am reliant on the local towers to provide that connection. Well, that's what these quick pickups, barely stick your thumb out and bam, you have a ride. Exactly. You haven't had too many longer wait times. I kind of do like the process of hitchhiking. I don't mind standing out there for a little bit. Sometimes I just want to stand next to the road for, you know, like 20 minutes or something. It's a good amount of time to just kind of get my squats in. Yeah, this is where I got my strawberries the other day. And my 1 kiwi. No, let's just use this bench real quick. Nice rip. Yeah, I break things. kilos, we're probably at, yeah, like 55 pounds right now. So just over 20.